For all the stress and struggle, I really like the visual art stuff I can do now. I've noticed after the recent taking some space, I'm finally actually able to appreciate this when there's a little less of a hint that it has to be done. Less obligation, more opportunity. I'm really starting to appreciate it now. Yeah, we're here. Beep, beep, beep. I'm glad that we agree that mimes are weird. They're not an impressed minority that we all need to start loving now. Like, no, mimes still suck.
We should leave.
Hello, mime.
Hello.
See, this is what you get being be nice to a mime.
Gustave, help!
You just tried to murder me with a paintbrush. Freaking robot gun hand to my sword. You. Yeah, the music's really good in this. And this is something I respect a lot too. This is corny, this is something completely could avoid, but they leaned into it and then found ways to make it a good version of it. Gotta love this theme. Another me would sit and talk about all the different musical instruments and influences and how it represents this culture and ties to an authentic. We're just gonna focus on the general themes that apply everywhere. Stuff that you can just feel in your heart and take with you. Okay, we haven't really talked about this in the tour, but I saw it. How's that even work?
This was weak.
This is what I probably like about it too. The visual thing, maybe this has become normal in the industry, but the camera angles just watching the stream of this has taught me more about videography than before. Do we want to be on the left side or the right? Do we want to put the enemy and subject off in the back or in the front? And the constant level of tilting, it's not something that we talk about in beginner level videography. It's used constantly in the battle system. Think about how this feels and when you would want to use it. It's a complicated thing, especially when we're doing transitions from the different tilted Dutch angles, and you'll start to get a sense just by watching this of when it would make sense for what you're doing.
That was close. Thanks, Gustave. Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
I'm okay with music being a collectible. Though I'm pretty sure all this music I really want to hear is going to be mandatory.
But no regrets, should we?
Start the game with saying goodbye.
I've always
How
loved the
will we
harbour.
end the game? I'm ready. Let the sun set.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustave! Gustave!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeve so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah?
You did a great job making the
I
models expressive.
wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too.
I like kids.
Legacy can
didn't.
take many forms, right?
Yeah,
You told me that.
right.
Sort of. Otherwise.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
That's
Oh, you like uniforms now?
opposite angle. She wants to see the future version of him that she won't live to see. That wouldn't be something that a lot of people would care about. Like, once I'm gone, I'm just
This
angry
too
I don't
is-
get to be part of it.
More legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Man, this piano thing, it verges on the romantic era, but it still focuses sincerely on just, there's so much real emotion in it. Never word spoken about it, just, yep, you're the person I want to lead this life with. A lot to be said for if you don't have to say it, it matters a lot more. A three-legged stool is not worth as much as a four-legged one.
Esti tonere marina, esti linaki soledad, tona lora tovla, alina. Sta surano taki l'air noir tonare fuego verso Alina ai.
That piano part is corny. That's definitely not Baroque period at all.
I'm here.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
I've got good hair. I will do whatever I want. I want another less. So they hit directly that cling more tightly to what we have, the people we have in our lives when we have loss. And I know this will not make sense to hardly anyone that hears this, but that's not how it has to be. We treat it like it's ubiquitous, like fish in water, that this is how all intense emotion happens. You have a minor chord, you get the sadness, it makes the happiness more intense. The fear of losing something makes you enjoy the thing you have so much. So happy you cry, all of this. And that might be true for most of life experience before you advance beyond it. And many people never ever get to try to be more than that. But you can feel intense happiness, thrill, excitement without it being driven by sadness, by fear. It's so hard to put into words. I don't know how to teach it to anybody else, but just trust me that this exists. We're gonna soak it up in this game. It is the most powerful and quick way to inject emotion into another person. So that's what we're gonna see in every art. We're gonna see it here. We're gonna see it in music you listen to. We're gonna see it in movies. We're gonna see it in the books. But that's not the only way. We're just the only way we're shown. Take this piece of art as a line and an arrow showing a lot of direction that we're going to see some great lessons and learn a whole lot about, but expect that there are more points beyond the end of that arrow. What can you see that's not shown here? But here, man, we just got full-on star. Look at the shadows and the light, the lanterns. If this was pitch black, you wouldn't feel as much. If it was a bright sunny day, you wouldn't feel as much at all. This is how I live in this house. There's, I think, about 90 light bulbs in here, and I always have about 70 of them off. And I got these fake candlelight bulbs flying around. This feels just so good. Maybe it's less functional, but it helps you appreciate more of what's there, the differences between the different parts. A lot of what we look at or hear, we just get numb to.
Let's at least check on my Elle and my apprentices.
The Baroque style of contrast makes you wake up and notice more of what's happening. That's a big part of getting more life out of the same day.
Hey, Gustave, check out the new pictos I made.
Oh, it sounds like that's illegal.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
You sure that walks?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
The accent's not super French, and that might be good for the sales.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
Is that something that would bother you, Gustave?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure,
trust him.
why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one token.
Sure.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably. You won't regret it.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
This is how King Louis ruled France.
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
On it. Just bring me a token first.
Anyone thinks that hiding their eyes makes them more attractive? It's very sad.
Hello there, Gustave. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help.
Ah, thank you.
Gustave, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
This is an interesting story point they talked about in the interview, that they chose to make arguably the most glamorous hero in the story an engineer. The background in this is the author spent some time doing astronaut adjacent work, so had some tangible experiences on the experience of what that's like. And the big shift for her was that it's not all about going out and conquering. It's a lot about gathering information, more like a real explorer. Call it an expedition. So the fact that an engineer could likely be the person that spelled the difference between life and death, be the most important person in the explorer team, it's not the first thing you would think, but from the real life things that we're putting money into when we do that, that's what she came up with. And it gives a good feel. Having a real life theme behind it, it gives you, like we were talking, a real twist into your general idea that isn't specific enough, but it gives it one that feels like there's more of a backstory behind it. So with a single idea, you give it years of history.
Who am I to deny you?
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Oh, you're just the moron of the year.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith is essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. All right, last one. Get it right, and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
It's Illumina. Literally just calling it light. I like how they take the theme and go so far with it. We have a lot of... You make money off of copyright law on music nowadays, but the origins, our history, where we got so much of the musical fundamentals we have was theme and variations. And emotionally, that really still hits us hard. You take a theme that existed and you have a new twist on it.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done, well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Yay, money! So what do you think? She said, what, artifacts?
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Oh, I got it right.
I need to think
have
about it.
Reason to not trust you.
Ready for your new haircut?
Now,
Haircut. No, I definitely don't need haircuts. Have you
won't
seen my
regret it.
hair? So after I graduated high school and I was getting ready to go to eventually music school, I finally was able to grow my hair out. It's not acceptable where I was living. And it went through this weird stage and eventually got to look like this, and that was great. I still remember the day that I was lying on the floor and I went to get up and my hair was cut under my elbow. I was freaking so excited that I actually finally gotten that long. Curly hair takes a lot longer to start getting that hitting your shoulder length.
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Sure, as long as it doesn't mess with my hair.
yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
What's it do? It's a key. What's it unlock? Oh, I know you guys. You're
Glass
the
of
fun
wine?
people.
Or a hug?
You know, we can do both.
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustave a glass of wine.
Yes!
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
Yeah. This is why often we don't drink, because you can think of those metaphors better. Self-sufficiency before you go, like an astronaut on his last day.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
There is a lot about hiding wine in this story.
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared.
There is the theme in Another Seed of avoiding the sadness instead of facing it. By just, well, we hit some wine, let's get drunk. And that's a corner we're not gonna want to, we're not gonna have time to explore well. But it's interesting to know that that path is there as well.
Oh, was it? Always bring backup. Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
That is good to be ready for both, man. Makes you king of this story.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Hey yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
So was I. We got back together last minute just to be sad one last time.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team.
Yeah. We're all we have.
There's something in that line. Less revulsion at losing the people he had and more focusing on the people what he does have. That's a powerful skill that takes work.
Commander?
Gustave,
Oh, better hair. Okay, that's why you win.
saw you with Sophie. You talked.
Yeah, yeah.
Proper goodbyes.
Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand. As long as she gets to live.
We're gonna see that theme a lot. What do you think about that one?
Yeah.
People loving you or versus people being safe?
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not... Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you. You made us into a... We have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
This is gonna get a Matt Damon, The Martian theme pretty soon. A lot of talented people, but the last one is the engineer, and what does he manage to do?
I think there's other survivors out there.
Oh, we got the Irishman.
Doubtful.
Fucking yeah.
We've seen signs.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
I like that.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Ah, it's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
Ah, we're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Gustave! Come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
I like the effect of the light shining in the eyes. If it actually matches where the light sources are, that'd be extra cool. Hey, whiskey. That's cool. Anise, ugh. I've learned to love it, but man. That is strange they're throwing that at people.
These all yours?
I know you.
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast. To Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie. My fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet.
She's already got a scar.
I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah,
Go have some drinks.
Didn't understand that line. Work on it.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that was 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, tracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monolith, so...
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
There's so many things in the history that you could be doing that you know is better and is weird you're not doing.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustave.
No. Give me your guitar.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
That's probably the core. Change what you can about yourself. Very, very few people in this story make that choice.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomagge left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The painter stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
If you dream, you don't see what you have. You don't see what is there.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
We start the tempo now. People with different but both really good ideas.
Wow! So many expeditioners! So cool!
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. More ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gomagge. You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
Quality of life versus quantity.
I know you think that, but it's...
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
So this right here is again the theme of refusing to accept the loss. Gustave is basically her father, her family, and losing family is something really sore with her. So she's willing to throw away the next 8 years to have 1 more year, possibly, with him.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right. Because she needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
Alright, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
We already fought once today. You frickin'
old man.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumiere now, no? Come on.
I'm leaving.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Yeah, bring on the swords.
This was weak.
No shame losing to a superior fighter. Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
This was weak. This was weak.
There we go. Really starting to like this mechanic. Deep Dutch angle. The loot is chroma. Gathering chroma is not just a game mechanic, it is a story mechanic.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Hey, little sister, how you like my gun?
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize. Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
When did the French kids start drinking?
Take good care of it.
Shush.
Ready for your new haircut?
Judging from you, it's not gonna be good.
All right, let's see what you've got.
No,
Voila.
it is not.
Looking very fine indeed. You'll die with a gorgeous head of hair.
I feel dead inside already. So how do we fix this?
Voila. Looking
No, I don't need to talk to you anymore. You've done enough. We are going to fix this right now. Alright. Bam, immediately. Stream light and dark with a lot of shadows. Man, they're just making every part looks beautiful. I love lighting. And I feel better.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter.
Oh, Tristan.
We can launch
My
test
first
runs as soon as we
dog's
land.
name was Tristan. Tristan and Solbe. My parents were old school nerds. What did people nerd about before computers existed? This.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine.
Gustave, we got something for you.
Hello, chums. Ooh, that looks nice. It's not very new, is it?
For your
though?
field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
Oh, the optimism. And the goofy Eiffel Tower.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the Shield Dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Lumiere.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
Alright, who are you, curly hair?
Oh hey, Gustave, your sister's here.
Eerily familiar.
Yeah, I have to go talk to her. Take care of each other.
It's right here. Is the camera leveled? Or is it tilted a little bit? There's so many situations where I wouldn't think to do that. I don't know where they found the time for all this, but it's right in a way that I don't even understand, and I enjoy that experience. That's a big part of actually enjoying art.
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Ready for tomorrow?
Patricide is round.
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alain's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress. You're sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Thanks, bud. There's flowers everywhere.
The Chief Counselor honors us with her presence.
So you're my sister.
What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
Honestly, this is a good mechanic because it's an explanation of why if all of the super important people are young. Just throw that into TV shows and movies all the time, but here we at least have an explanation for it.
I've heard you say otherwise.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
Guillotine. Well, it's definitely gonna have blood.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you, too.
Gustave becomes very likable very fast.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here.
We're never going to see each other again.
It's a brilliant storytelling mechanic to start with an event of major loss, because that's when people open up and tell a lot of their most important feelings while they still have time. Normally it feels forced and weird, but you need that in the beginning to front load the story. Here it just feels so natural. Everybody's walking out of pretty much the biggest funeral of their lives.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Maëlle, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Can't believe you have an English accent.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
That's a plot point right there. Her guardians, not her jailers. We often try to be the jailers of people who aren't even children, that are our peers.
She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
I want to hear the story about what's going on with these little curlicue things. I've seen them before, I know they exist. I never cared, because France sucks, but now they're interesting. I want to hear all about it. I gotta know someone who can tell me. Rock on. And the reflection of the moonlight in the harbor and the night.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble.
It is go time.
Let her body lie at the end of the world.
Even the helmsman
Unable
wheel
to paint
is all
another
angles.
death. Let the stars no
It's the
longer
contrast
be hidden
again.
by her oppressive silhouette.
It's even a fight between
Let
circles
the
and
world
lines.
once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth.
I didn't explain that gesture, but you know it has meaning behind it. I like how much the writer obsessed putting backstory and everything.
Tomorrow comes.
That was Tolkien's strength.
Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
I got questions about who designed the sails of this boat, though. Man, it's gonna be 8 decades before I see something like this again. Definitely are not the second ones to try this route.
You're old. How did you survive the Gomagge? Which expedition are you from?
Fall back!
Gustave, come on, we need to go!
Reach the Normandy.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
Fuck! Run!
Full on horror.
Keep going!
This is a part of our
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
The more things you show but don't explain. So much stored behind how that arm works. We're busy focusing on the more important things. There's a feeling of backstory and depth. The things we say no to say more about what we say yes to. I don't fully understand the point of going from a funeral into a massacre. They were already at a low point, so they could have stepped into a high point. Narratively, that would have fit. They thought so much about every decision. It has to be right. I'd like to understand why it's right. And that's where we'll stop for tonight. So your levels of the five senses, which ones did you see contrast building up intensity? Which ways did you see that I missed? Too much to see with one pair of eyes. Well, this has been a good experience. Thanks for coming by.